Ukraine says it's pushed Russian troops right back to their own border near the country's second largest city, Kharkiv. Ukrainian forces have been counter-attacking and retaking territory in the northeast of the country in recent days as Moscow focuses on the Donbass region further south. Our special report tonight is from near the eastern city of Izium, known as the gateway to the Donbass. That area has seen some of the most ferocious fighting over the last 3 weeks. Our correspondent Quentin Somerville and camera journalist Darren Conway have been on patrol with volunteer fighters of the Territorial Defence Force.
War descended suddenly upon Ukraine. Along the Eastern Front, its men may be in bunkers, but they do not cower here. 3 times in the last month, the Russians have attacked this base with infantry and tanks, and 3 times they've been repelled. Another attack may be imminent. So here they wait. Vladimir Putin has turned their days into night and taken them away from their families. But for the men of this territorial defence unit, this is now home. Above their heads hangs a constant threat. The town they've dug under is all but abandoned. Its people gone. Orphan pets have sought shelter here too. The men know it won't be long before the next attack. Above, a Russian barrage is the signal. It's time to get to work. Outside these walls, everything is in the line of fire. And these men face it daily. They need little reminder that to the north, the majority of Russia's forces are headquartered. And to the south, most of their Ukrainian comrades. Their patrols and defence along this front line keep these 2 mighty forces apart. The shells start landing closer as the Russians adjust their aim. We're heading back? No. So you get a sense of what Russia's artillery and tanks can do to Ukrainian homes. This is relentless. But the reason that these men are holding on so tight here in these defensive positions is because they simply cannot let the Russians through here. If they do, more Ukrainian troops to the south and the Donbass will be under threat. So they're hanging on for dear life here. At the front, there's no bunker, but they're armed to the teeth. Yuri, this is a volunteer battalion. These men were doing ordinary jobs before the war, and they're facing against Russian tanks, Russian heavy artillery, indirect fire. How are they managing to hold the Russians off?
Our men, they go in combat, they fight every day by this fire. You can watch it, because we believe that all the democratic countries, all the world, will help us. And when we will give modern weapon, these brave men, they can destroy completely Russian army.
As the day grows long, it's time to pick up the pace. On open ground, there's no safe hiding place. Pinned down, their route back is cut off by artillery fire. So, through gardens and backyards, they search for an escape. The soldier calls out, "Leave this place as soon as possible." And it's here we find Natasha, stubbornly hanging on. "Do you need help leaving?" Yuri asks her.
I don't have anyone here.
But she's defiant. This war wasn't her choice. It's as if she refuses to acknowledge it, even as Russian shells soar overhead.
Let's go to her house. She invited us.
Well, we can't go forward, can we?
Very close to us. Very close to us, on our way.
Yuri tries to convince her to come with us. To stay risks death.
I don't want to betray my husband. He's buried in the cemetery here. I won't leave him.
We try one last time. Natasha, why don't you leave here?
Because it's my home, and I have nowhere to go.
She lives alone.
Yuri implores her. Natasha, go to a nearby town. They will help you there.
Why? I got used to it now.
He says, we can help you. Are you ready to be evacuated?
And if I go there, what will I do next? Off you go, guys. Thank you.
We have to leave. But Natasha's told to pack her bags. They'll come back for her when the shelling stops. Despite the onslaught, the men pushed forward. This is what stalemate sounds like on the Eastern Front. And this is what it takes to keep the gateway to the Donbass firmly shut. Quentin Somerville, BBC News, near Izum, Ukraine.